what I was definitely trying to also try to find with Chun-Li is trying to find like a combo where I spend like 3 bars, 3 EX bars. I couldn't find that whatsoever. I tried to do like EX Hazanshu into like EX SPK into EX legs. That didn't work. What is up, everybody? This is JWong, and we're back from Evo 2022. I had a lot of fun. We did a lot of content, and we got hands-on with Street Fighter 6. Shout outs to Capcom for that. And we recorded a bunch of footage, so we're gonna talk over it, voice over it. If you guys want to see the action, like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and let's get into the video. Yeah, it was like Friday morning, so this was like our first time playing it. Right, we look at the classic controllers. I didn't really play the modern controllers. I really focus on just playing Chun-Li the whole entire time, just because, I really like Chun-Li. Like the fact that she has stance cancels, it really showed a lot of her like transformation, right? So the stance cancels it just felt very good. I love the stance cancels. And the tech throw is kind of like crazy. When you tech throw, it's like really far. And fighting a lot of people that was like kind of like, they're not really big shows main, but they don't play Ryu. That crouching like medium kick really was like a big thing. I was like really surprised on how good that crouching medium kick really was. Then I realized after playing like Chun-Li, like it's weird. The one that's weird to me is that her EX SPK is not really the new anti anymore. Her anti is the Tensho kicks, which is down kicks, but I find that actually pretty hard to do, right? The down kicks as an actual anti, it seems very tough to do, which is like interesting because you would think it's easier because it's down, but I guess it just seems very awkward to do it. The crouching medium kick stance one is interesting because it's kind of like a pseudo Chun-Li sweep, but that's special cancelable. The heavy kick one is the launch one, which is very useful, so you use that. And the heavy punch version, it's kind of like, I guess it seems like it's your frame trap, but it's just so slow to make it a frame trap. Going back to drive rush, it's just so expensive. The fact that it's 3 bars, I understand that FADC is like 2 bars, so technically it was half the bar from Street Fighter 4. But it's just, man, so if you do drive rush into EX, that's like 5 bars. So you're 1 bar away from being exhausted. And that's just the hard part. It's like, damn, you're about to be exhausted. So I think it's quite slow. So you're spending 5 bars, and let's say after the combo finishes, you block like somebody's drive impact, you actually just get burnt out, because blocking like drive impact and blocking like your opponent's normals lowers your drive gauge because it acts as like a guard bar as well. So the amount of exhaust will definitely be pretty easily to get there, right? You easily will get there, especially when people are trying to optimize their punishes, their combos, because literally everything is all about the drive gauge. The drive gauge really means everything, right? So that's just the hard part. People are just even going to use like button into drive push as like a offensive tool, but I totally do feel that with punishing will be based off the drive gauge. When you actually initiate a parry and you hold it, like you don't have to obviously time it for each hit, so like you just parry everything in like one sitting, right? But the thing is, the initial parry is the hard part, because there's going to be recovery, right? So because there's going to be recovery, there's going to be like recovery after whiff. It's really tough to use because you just throw it out and you're stuck in this animation, and then you can get punish counter. So you really just can't just spam parry, right? And thinking like you just parry the world, parry to everything is split. It is easier to multi parry because obviously you just hold the button down, but getting that first parry is pretty tough. So I thought it was going to be scrubby, but it's actually not. So I really do like the fact that it takes a bit more skill to parry, and not just kind of like, what people probably thought, oh, people are just gonna hold the parry now, just gonna mash parry. It's not like that. Meter building in general in this game is pretty lackluster. Obviously this is an early build, so who knows, but it was really hard to kind of build like 3 bars. Like it doesn't really build too much compared to like Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4, the way people build meter in other games, right? And plus, you're not going to really have like those optimal ways of building bar, because there's no stun in this game technically. Your stun is getting exhaust mode. And the stun is actually quite interesting, right? Because obviously you get that from drive impact. And drive impact's pretty darn good. I think drive impact is very, very darn good. I was doing a combo and they're already in exhaust, and I did drive impact. They got hit. right? So then, you know, when they get hit, they get stunned, crumpled, you get a full combo, right? So then I start doing like Chun-Li, stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, drive rush forward, right? Into stand medium punch, crouch medium punch. And then I realized they're close to the wall and I cancel into drive impact, right? And when I cancel into drive impact, it reset because this doesn't combo. And because it resets, it popped them to the wall, because when you're exhausted and you pop to the wall, you actually get stunned. So I stunned them after that. So it was like a reset, right? A reset into and then they got stunned. And now I can do whatever I want. So I did jump, heavy kick, like I got a full jumping combo, jump, heavy kick, into crouching heavy punch, change into serenity stance, into launch, into stomp, into Kiko show. So I would say that's gonna be kind of like that little like thing that people are gonna do, like you know, like in the first like few months, is probably like go for like drive impact resets. But yeah, I feel like I had a blast playing Street Fighter 6 at Evo. I do think that when people first play the game, they're gonna, and if you don't know anything or like what to do with the drive gauge, you're gonna feel like this game is like weighted down, feels like Mortal Kombat, because that's how I felt in the beginning too, and a lot of people at Evo felt the same way, that it felt kind of slow. But once you like realize that, okay, the drive gauge is really what makes the game faster with everything, obviously with the combination of drive impact, drive parry, but obviously the drive rush is where you live. That is where you live for sure, right? And because of that, it makes the game so much faster, right? Literally how like when Rock Lee just drops his weights and becomes like instant fast. So that's totally how I feel. Maybe there should be a possible new mechanic, kind of like you can kind of charge your drive gauge back. You know how like there's like a King of Fighters, like you can just charge like a key charge, or like from Dragon Ball. Maybe adding something like that can help, right? Because I mean, you already have Jamie, who's a character that has like drinking alcohol, right? Drinking the drink, I guess it's not alcohol, but drinking the drink, and he's able to like, you know, build up like his like move list, because the more he drinks, different type of moves come apart. Obviously when he gets to 4 drinks, he becomes like to this drunken master where a lot of things changes, right? So he's a very like complex character in general. But I would say that maybe adding something like that can help. It would probably make the game move a lot bit faster. Also think for people to kind of prioritize what's important. The fact that the super bar is just only super and nothing else, it just kind of seems lackluster in that regards. So maybe adding kind of like mechanics go into specific things, kind of like how like Street Fighter 5 have like V trigger, right? So you had V trigger that had different options that was on a separate bar, and then you had your other, and you know, obviously you have V reversal, V shift, but your EX meter was more tied to the super to the actual super art, where you could use EX meter and stuff like that, and it wasn't really tied to V meter. Imagine if it was tied to V meter, then you probably would never see V trigger ever activated. So I think this is kind of like in a similar situation where they just added way too many mechanics into one bar, because like I said, you have drive reversal, you have drive parry, you have drive rush, you have drive impact. You also have it also acts as a guard bar, so when you're blocking, it goes down as well too, right? So that's like 5 things already that you have on the list, while super is just super and you barely build any meter in the game and everything like that. So I think adding something like that, like maybe, or like, you know, like I said, just put the EX bar into the super art. It'll make the combos and the usage of like combine, like it's like a fusion, right? Like you're using both of those meters and bars at the same time to like to do this kind of like sick fusion combo where drive rush and EX and then continue from there. It will make the game more, I would say, fast paced, and people wouldn't go into exhaust mode every single time. But I did see that there was a perfect parry on projectiles. Like it definitely did a different spark. It didn't give me that slowdown animation for fireballs, but the game definitely does recognize that there's a perfect parry for projectiles. I don't know what we get off of it. Like I don't know the frame data of like what's the punishes, because when I did do like parries and stuff and try to press a button, it doesn't seem like they recover in time. Or when I try to cancel the drive rush to do something, I don't think I could get something, right? So it's kind of, I don't know, like I guess I would have to like experiment more on like drive parry to see what's the actual punishes. Like maybe a video from Capcom, like what can drive parry really do in terms of punishes, right? I would love something like that. I think that would be really cool. What I do, what I was definitely trying to also try to find with Chun-Li is trying to find like a combo where I spend like 3 bars, 3 EX bars. I couldn't find that whatsoever. I tried to do like EX Hazanchu into like EX SPK into EX legs. That didn't work. But man, I had a blast playing Chun-Li. I do want to play more. I did a Beta Pro thing, and when I was playing Beta Pro, that's where I learned so much of like more stuff and how to like become more aggressive with the mechanics and everything. I can talk about Street Fighter 6 for ages. I literally can, just because I have a lot of theories about it. I can't wait to have more opportunities to play it, check out the other characters and everything. And there you have it. That was kind of like my hands-on experience with Street Fighter 6. I wanted to just voice over my content, me playing the game, and just giving you like my overall thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Did I miss anything? Because I really felt like I digested a lot of the game. Like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell's notification, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the YouTube videos and everything like that. It's been a very fun ride just playing all these games. So if you guys please can, make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe button. Leave a comment below on what type of videos you want me to make. And other than that, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.